Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the What's Good podcast. In this episode, Simon and I discuss our shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a clap?
Why? What is that? What? Why?
Well, because I'm wearing, what are these?
Air Force One.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing Chicago's.
Let's compare value. How much are yours?
A couple $100.
Oh, are they? Okay.
They're
I thought they were like 10 grand or something.
No. I wouldn't leave the house in shoes.
Oh, really?
Like,
okay.
yeah.
I was going to play the game of like, welcome back to the podcast where Simon wears expensive shoes and I just don't.
Let's see how much they are. Type in Chicago's Lost and Found.
That's probably not going to come up with shoes. Type shoes in.
No, type Chicago's Lost and
It could
Found.
be like a lost and found kit where someone's lost their PE kit in Chicago.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean 350, still more than mine.
Right there, 180.
They're probably kids' size.
Aren't they really hard to get a hold of right now?
Are they?
I thought Air Force One were like really hard to get a hold of.
Well, you know, they do come in the trendsetter. You know how I've always got dirty ones?
No one has ever called you.
I always wear dirty ones, and then I opened my cupboard and I had clean ones. I was like, wow, get good.
Okay, yeah, I won today.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Nah, well, anyway, today on the podcast we've got many different topics planned, such as Misfits.
Everyone subscribing.
Oh yeah, no, true, they're definitely subscribe. We're so me and Simon both said, once we hit 900k, we'll practically have hit a mil because we can then beg really easily to be like, we're so close.
Yeah.
Help, you know, and then you will help, you know.
But right now it's quite hard because it's like, oh, we need that last 10k.
Yeah.
Then 100k.
Yeah, but what we're on now, like 997 or something, I reckon.
Yeah.
But you know, we're not going to beg you guys, but when we get to 900k, we will beg you. So.
We've already begged.
Yeah.
Have you seen? So I've done a setup video.
Oof.
Oh yeah, with 3k off and then 100k.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't say 103. But I did a setup tour and I've got my plaques on like the middle pole, and there's one space underneath that would fit a million plaques
Really?
perfectly.
Well, guys, if you want to make Simon's setup better, then just subscribe, man.
That will complete my setup.
Yeah, you guys are at fault for his setup not being as good as it could be.
I didn't say that.
No.
Well, first thing, biggest thing of the weekend. Liverpool beating Man United 7-0.
Bro, 7-0. And for those who didn't know, Simon's brother Nick is a Man United fan, and he lost 7-0. My dad told me, I drove down with him today. He said, did you watch the Liverpool game yesterday? I said, yeah, I was like working, but I watched a bit of it. And he goes, me and your mum are watching it.
It sounds like an insult.
Yeah, me and your mum watching it. But they were watching it, to be fair.
Okay.
And then half time, he was like, that was a bit boring. Let's flick over and watching some sort of drama. Yeah, and then he checked the score and he said, bro, he told me this story, right? And this is probably where you'll probably see an insight why I'm like what I am. He says to me, and I said to your mum, guess what the score was? And she went 3-0. I said, no. Guess again. So she went 4-0. And he went, no, guess again. And he did it all the way up to 7-0. And I was like, Dad, just say 7-0,
After 2 or 3 of them, you just go like 10-0.
Yeah. But that's why I'm so weird. But at least I speak fast. He speaks so slow. I'm like,
I don't think I've had a conversation with your dad. Like I've met him, and we've had the pleasantries.
He says great stuff, and it has value to it. It just takes a long time.
That's the old wise way, though.
I know.
Like if he spoke really fast, it wouldn't come across as wise.
Yeah. What I would do, I'd be like, Dad, speak into a phone, then go and get AI to summarize it small into bullet points, learn it, then say it back to me.
Speaking of you talking, sorry, I'm going to go away from. I actually don't know what to talk about with Liverpool and United.
No,
it's just funny.
It was very funny.
What is that?
That's the XG.
XG. 2.91 for Liverpool and 0.92 for Man. I hate XG. I'm going to be honest.
I do, because also, you know what I realised? I think if you have a high XG. Never mind. I was going to say something outrageous.
Go on.
I was going to say if you've got a high XG, if you've got a high XG and you don't score the goals, it's really bad because it's saying you should have put the chances away, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. If it's like, oh, we beat you 1-0, but your XG was 5.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's your fault for being bad.
Yeah. You should finish your chances.
Yeah. But speaking of you talking, you got a lot of love in the latest Sidemen video.
I noticed this.
What is it from?
What, bro? So So obviously in the hide and seek videos.
Yeah.
By the way, I didn't even know. I couldn't remember I did this because this video was a long time ago, wasn't it? And on my phone, everyone was like, "Oh, nice speech." And I was like, "Oh, I thought what it was going to be is me going because I kept saying on my camera because you remember I won the Dubai one by just being in the water.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to win this one again because my hiding spot was unreal, and I would have won it if Josh didn't snitch on me. But it's okay, you can do that.
So where were you for this?
I was in the hole. You remember that?
Nah,
you
wouldn't have won. You wouldn't have won,
bro.
Because we walked around and Toby was literally like, yeah, I was going to hide there.
But I was there. I was in it when he said that. Oh. He went into it and didn't find me because you could go really deep.
Okay, fair enough.
But I got second in the end. But I was saying in it, oh man, I'm going to be the 2-time back-to-back Sidemen heavyweight world champion of the, and I thought they were talking about that speech, but no. Apparently when you're on your own in a hide and seek and you're trying to fill content out, it's like, what do you do? Because I've got my spot now. I'm not going to move. So I just waffle. And I just had a speech about like, oh, if you're going through something, it's okay. We go through things too. And then, everyone likes it.
Yeah, because I looked at the comments like 3 hours after it came out.
Yeah.
And every single comment was just like, oh, that speech from Randy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, honestly, guys, don't listen to what I said. It's just a bunch of lies. No, I'm joking. It was nice. But the angle was awful. Let that run, Nick. Look at this angle. I'm like, don't put this in, man. And they've doubled me. I'm behind again.
Yeah, to make it like epic.
No, it was nice though. I mean, yeah. Mainly, I was saying like because they watch us and they think obviously that's amazing. But I said sometimes we struggle as well.
Yeah,
so it's okay to struggle if you're doing something. Yeah, and everyone loved it. But I didn't mean to take over the video because now the comments are all me. I'm like, it is a bit cringe, but I don't know. Yeah.
Can we expect more speeches from Uncle Randy?
More speeches, maybe. But I do that all the time. I did it in the Dubai one because Freezy was underneath the boat, the yacht. He was on the top floor underneath something. Yeah. And I was like, oh, look at the water, man. I love the water. I get so emotional.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then later on he was like, oh, emotional Randy, look at the water. And I was like, oh god damn, Freezy caught me.
That's Uncle Randy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to fill content out. Also, I just
Yeah, that's why for me, hide and seek need to have the bad seeker.
Yeah.
Like, everyone always complains, like when Vic was on, he was seeking on the boat. Yeah. But it made it better because, and like when JJ seeks, he's terrible.
Yeah.
It makes it so much better because people can do stuff. Mm-hmm. When the person, I didn't know if Ethan was going to be good or not because I think before that he'd only done 2 seekings. Okay. And he was just quite good.
Yeah.
He just kind of like literally walked around and just was like, all right, I'm finding you there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Because there are situations where there's a tunnel, say, or something, and like, I feel Vic would just walk past it.
Yeah, or he would look. He would go like this.
Yeah.
And he'd go, oh, there's a tunnel. I can't see anyone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because that place, that mini Europe, like on the surface, there's not that many places to hide, but there are a few areas where you can get in.
Yeah.
If you can fit or if you can try. But it's obviously like the whole point is you're supposed to find a place where no one can find you. Then if you find it early, then you've got no content.
Yeah,
because I was like, what do I do? I'm in that dark hole. What do I do? There's one point where the generator turns on. I get scared because in that tunnel there's like nails, electrical wires.
I did see that.
And that's why other people who tried to hide in there didn't go in all the way. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to commit to this. Look, flick back a little bit and look at the wires in there. It's mental.
Yeah, with because I hid like in between a building.
Yeah.
And the path went in front and you wouldn't be able to see me from the path.
Got you.
Or you would come behind it and look down and you wouldn't be able to jump down, so you'd have to go around.
Yeah.
I was like, he's going to do one of them. If he walks in front, he won't see me. It'll be good content. And, I'll be like, oh my God, he's right there.
Yeah.
Or if he goes up here, he'll go, I see you, but I can't get to you, so I'll run away.
Yeah.
Content. He ended up coming through the bush and just standing next to me and being like, I found you. I was like, no, Ethan. This is where I wish we faked our content.
Yeah.
Just so I could go, you know what? Go do it again and walk in front and don't see me.
Yeah. I can't believe you wouldn't just be in that bush. Unreal.
Yeah. I mean, it was Ethan did walk around it.
Really?
Like straight away he went, I can't remember what country Vic was. But whatever country he was, Ethan goes straight there and he's like, oh, this is Vic's country. He's probably around it.
Yeah.
I don't know why he thought like he was.
He was
literally right there.
In there, yeah.
He walked around the tree like 3 times.
Yeah.
And the whole time he's just in there.
That's the problem. If you're a seeker, this is what would drive me insane. If you've been somewhere, in your mind you've scratched it off. So someone could be where you've looked, but you didn't look through enough.
He was a Nordic country.
Nordic.
Yeah.
Like Vikings. Yeah, but if you've been somewhere and you thought no one was there, you're going to scratch it off then?
Yeah.
It could be there. You just haven't checked thoroughly enough. There's a clip somewhere.
Like there, he's literally walking around it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's roughly where it was, wasn't it? There's a edit on the thing where JJ and Kai are doing a griddy.
Yeah.
Not griddy, sturdy.
Getting sturdy.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Getting
something.
Getting fragile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good video.
Yeah.
I thought when we got there, it was a little bit, there's nowhere to hide.
Well, funnily enough, I'd been there, right? Remember, I'd been there literally 2 or 3 months before that. I don't know why. And then you said the video, because we filmed another one there, right?
That's where we filmed. Well, we drove like 45 minutes and filmed Race Across the Country.
Yeah, that's the one.
The next day.
And we filmed this while we were there. And then you had told me that we're going to do it at Mini Europe. And I was like, oh, I've been there. But then I was like, how are we going to do that? Because obviously when I went as like do you call it a patron? Patron. A tourist. Yeah, a tourist. So
patron?
Patron's like a bar, right? Drink, but I guess usually you count it for drinking. Yeah. I was giving them a patronage. Okay. But I went as just a fellow person like that. So I was walking around. I couldn't go into the abandoned bits. I couldn't go across the path.
Yeah.
But I did touch the Berlin Wall and I did step over the thingy.
Wow.
Naughty. But I was like, but then I was obviously, you being a sideman, you get full access, so you can go anywhere. You can go.
That's just all we do.
Where was that? Well,
we almost went back there as well for Weird Hotels.
Yeah, because the Atom.
That Atom, the thing that's in the background, there are hotel rooms in it apparently. So I was going to send them there, and I thought I can't send them back to the same area because it'll be like, what is there to do around here? Go see Mini Europe.
Well, I went to that Atom to see it.
Yeah, you can walk up it and stuff.
I didn't do that. But I got there and I was like, you go like sightsee something, you see the site. I'm like, well, now what? Because I don't really like sightseeing. I like going to bars or I like experiencing things. Whereas there's like Eiffel Tower. I was like, sick.
You see a view and you immediately, I look at a view and go, cool. All right, I'm done.
So I was scooting around because that's such a really nice place to scoot around. It's a big park. And I saw like Mini Europe. I was like, a theme park. I'm like, oh, banging, I'll go some rides. Got there, I was like, it's not a theme park. It's just little buildings. But, you know what, if you want to take some photos, it's a cool place to go. Because you can do the whole Pisa thing, you do the Eiffel Tower, and it's actually pretty nice. So, it
was fun.
If you're a tourist and you want to go and do Europe in one day, do that. Mini Europe,
No, it was fun. And I think we weren't going to dress as the countries until literally the day before.
That was a good
idea. I put in the chat, I went, can we add something? Can we please add something to this hide and seek? Otherwise, it's just a hide and seek. I was like, what I wanted to do was get everyone dressed up in the countries, and that managed to happen. I also wanted because this was a Vic video.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I was like, dress everyone up and also get stuff from those countries in the areas.
Nice.
So, for example, in Germany, in that little area, we should have had some beers.
Oh, and a beer.
And Italy, we should have had some pizzas. Thanks.
It's all right.
But that would have been really funny because it would have been in that 15 minutes intro where it's Ethan goes count, we would have all run around and been like, oh, Italy, oh pizza, and then all had a few beers. And then Ethan would have seeked and immediately found some beers and just stood there for a while.
Yeah. No, that been a nice touch to add to it, to be fair.
Yeah, but it was too late.
Did you watch the intro?
I did.
Unreal. That was
very sick.
The way that he was going around every country and the flag was popping up.
Yeah.
I thought, flipping out, it's just top tier now.
So we had Louis out for that to do the drone shots.
Through.
No. But he ended up going home literally straight after.
Bro, we got there, arrived there on the train, went straight to the Europe.
Yeah.
Finished, and he was literally waiting for his his
because we had to get a cab straight to the other side of Belgium to start the next video early the next morning.
Yeah. But I know a few people were kind of saying maybe this. Well, people always get angry at hide and seeks, right? Yeah. There's a group where they get angry, but then also they do really well. It's well,
this one
is 10 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
But I believe. I'll double check. I think the reason it's not 10 out of 10 is because 10 out of 10 is still the montage.
Okay, yeah.
It's a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By a lot. But the thing is, you need
not far.
Yeah.
Race. It's on the same amount of views as Race Across the Country, the other Belgian video.
Oh wow.
It's only 100k behind the other hide and seek.
I might stop being a Sidemen videos. I just tank them.
It is every video. No, but the issue is the things against it.
Yeah.
Are 20v1 Kai.
Yeah.
Brutally rate the Sidemen. Roast of the Sidemen. Sidemen v Beta Squad.
Yeah.
Stay at World's Weirdest Hotels and Abandon in the Desert.
Yeah. I mean, how many views is it on? Actually on YouTube Studio?
3 million.
Yeah, so it's 3 million in a day. Come on.
Yeah. But all of those videos are all they're all big videos.
Yeah, of course. And you need 9 out of 10. There has to be one.
It doesn't actually.
Well, it has to be one.
There has to be a 9 out of 10, but not when you put it out.
Okay,
as in, realistically, you could,
everyone should go.
Every video could be better than the last.
Yeah. But in this case, you went to Belgium, you did 2 videos. So you have to also get one out every week.
Yeah,
it's not easy to do that.
Normally, if we go away, you can expect a hide and seek.
Yeah, true.
So if you see us, so I'm going to tell you right now. We did a video in Dubai. Shock. At some point, there's probably going to be a hide and seek from Dubai.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have got all things going on. Well, some of you. Well, that sounded mean then.
Well, some of you.
I'm saying some people have got different things.
JJ ain't got nothing on.
Yeah, well, so lazy. If anything, he's the laziest. No, not really. Speaking of people doing things, Vic did another performance.
Okay, we're moving on.
No. Interjecting.
No, we'll move on.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not moving on. The edit's getting a lot of love.
He did. He did do another performance.
Yeah, and apparently he said there was 2,000 people trying to get in, but only 1,200 spaces.
Mad.
Fucking hell.
It was sick. I've seen a video of it.
Oh, but
it just seemed like a step down from his last performance.
Oh, of course. But when you do Vegas, where else do you go?
I know. That's. I mean, it was quite weird to hear him go. Oh yeah, I'm doing like Omnia in Vegas. Like we all went Omnia every time. That's like that was like the best club.
Yeah, it is.
And he was like, yeah, I'm doing Guildford now.
Well, true. I would be way more impressed to see him do Dre's though. That'd been real. Imagine that.
Yeah, Dre. Yeah,
but he hates hip hop. So.
I prefer Omnia.
Yeah, no, same.
But Dre's would look.
Yeah. Well, I think we like the reason Dre's was always a good night is because we hated like the night, so you'd get more drunk.
Yeah, true.
Back to Sidemen.
I'm kidding. You don't have to.
Thing is, I feel like when you do these little bullet points here, it could be the same for every video.
They are. They obviously are.
That delivery was so funny.
They are.
You know, where does this rank in terms of the hide and seeks? No, I think
it's all right.
Yeah,
it was a mid video. Like it's a good video. The edit is now all edits are getting better.
Yeah.
So it's now just like a solid video.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think it's a stinker.
No.
Yeah. What else has happened? That was yesterday's video.
Well, in that one, you also have sneak preview a more Sidemen from that, don't you? Because as you say, every time you go away, you do hide and seek. Every hide and seek, you'll do sardines.
We try to, yeah. Yeah, because we didn't in our next hide and seek we didn't.
Oh shit.
But yeah, we did do one, and we almost put it
in the main channel.
Yeah, we almost put it at the end because we were like, this one was only 26 minutes, and a lot of people were like. Oh, like 26 minutes.
Guys, right? So they were all discussing. Yeah, well, when it was being shot, after everyone was found, they were discussing what to do about this video. Like, do we need to add to it? Should we do anything else? So I'm not in that conversation because I'm not in the Sidemen, you know. But I'm stood there. I'm just throwing my camera. And I drop my camera. I just drop my camera, and everyone just looks at me. And obviously, it's a pretty good camera. It just goes on the floor. I'm like, oh, sorry, guys.
We have done we've done sardines for the second channel, and I think it's just as funny as the main channel.
Yeah. The sardines is a really interesting. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just remembered why.
Yeah, that was like a fucking sausage fest. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, you'll see.
If you like 7 grown men crammed in a hole, you'd love this one.
Yeah. What? Also, the next Sidemen video.
Oh, and that's the moment, isn't it? Everyone keeps talking about it.
And JJ has tweeted about it again.
Yeah.
Saying this week's Sidemen Sunday is the nuttiest Sidemen Sunday, and it will never happen again.
Do you know why? I think JJ reacts. I think JJ will directly react to the performance of Sidemen Sunday based on his tweets the day after, because he'll always like. I knew this video was low out of 10 because he tweeted next week's is so good. So I think he looks at the things. Oh shit!
No, it's not that. It's I don't think JJ understands how powerful his marketing is.
Yeah.
So he doesn't market stuff.
Yeah.
But when he does, it bangs.
Yeah. But he does when he like the Kai videos or the 20 views for ones, he always pushes those.
So like every video he does push always gets a little boost when he pushes it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I told you it'd do well. I'm like, yeah, because you didn't push the other one.
Yeah, true.
You've tweeted 4 times about how good this week's is.
Whose video was the next week's?
Mine.
Okay, nice. Because obviously he always promotes his own ones, which makes sense anyway, because he'll have more of an attachment to it, right? But
I've said it for every video this year that's reached over 10 million views. It's because you're the one tweeting and promoting it.
Not you already promoting the next video and then the recent one's barely out.
Wait, go up a bit. I want to see his reply to that person. I find you lot funny, but what's happening to you? Oh,
someone else replying.
Yeah.
I still don't understand because I swear to God I saw a screenshot of the incident on the internet somewhere.
So did I.
And I'm so confused because everyone's like, what happened? And I'm like, there is a picture of it.
I'm trying to think that. I'm also trying to think this year, has he... Let me just go on Sidemen quick.
What, is he had any videos or has he promoted any?
He has, but starting with, I mean, we did a montage. He's not going to promote that. We then did a hide and seek. He's not going to promote that. Race across country. He wasn't in.
He wasn't in it.
20v1 was his video, and it was with Kai.
Yeah.
Sidemen v Beta Squad. Did he promote Sidemen v Beta Squad?
He Instagrammed it or something.
I don't think he did.
I would guess he would. Oh, there's his bum.
It was in 29th of January it went out, so it would have been around that. Brutally Rate Themselves, he did, but that was also partly his video.
Yeah.
Roast, he did, and that's the only other one to hit 10 mil.
Yeah.
He hasn't promoted Stay at the Weirdest Hotels, and that's on 9.7.
Wow. Well, he could probably get there.
That's the roast. He didn't promote 29th of January.
Still going down. Long way. This guy tweets a lot.
I'll call him out on all his
businessman. I've probably tweeted like 3 times this year.
He does tweet a lot. Although he did go to Australia and America and blah, blah, blah.
He runs multiple businesses. So. Oh, yeah.
29. I want to see. I'm calling him out on his cap. Okay, so he hasn't tweeted after it.
On Twitter.
It came out on the 29th. So has he tweeted anything?
He could have tweeted it on Instagram.
He could have tweeted on Instagram. He could have tweeted on Instagram. Yeah, he's promoting his own music and the thing.
I mean, who would do that?
What a selfish...
I don't do that.
Oh, no, he did. There we go. Finally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, he chooses the best videos to promote. Yeah. Like, I could tell you tomorrow, this hide and seek's not going to do as well as Kai Cenat.
Yeah, true.
Like, obviously.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. When I said you need an out of 10s, you need these ones, in the year, otherwise you'll burn out. But yeah. Speaking of JJ, aka KSI, I've completely forgot what I was going to say. Speaking about him,
aka the owner of Misfits
and Prime. Oh, speaking of that, John, can you throw me my Prime, please?
Well, let's go on to Misfits.
Yeah.
Is there anything about Prime? Is there something to talk about Prime?
No, I just wanted to say my
Misfits.
Receiving Prime.
Let's talk about it. Big event Saturday night.
Yep.
Firstly, I have a big bone to pick. The fact that DAZN is £20 a month.
Hey.
And then you have to buy the fights.
This one was free.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's what
I definitely
knew that.
Got a DAZN account to watch.
When they do the free night, because I thought one of them was free recently as well, and I was like, it's not though. But
it's still 20 quid.
You pay the £20 a month, then it's free. But then JJ's one will be, or any pay-per-view will be, you pay the £20 a month, then you got to buy it as well.
Yeah.
But JJ has to make his millions somehow.
Yeah, Prime's not enough.
Prime's not enough, man. He needs more. But what I will say is, it was a good evening. This was the first debut of the tag team as well. We also, hopefully, fingers crossed, have got someone on the next week's podcast that sort of relates to the... I won't say too much, but that's that.
We can say, can't we?
Yeah.
We've got Ashley Raksu
on the podcast.
He's coming on, hopefully. If he doesn't come on, it's just schedules didn't line up. But right now...
Or a train strike.
But right now, he's meant to be.
Or leaves on the train track. I've heard that's a big problem.
So we probably won't talk much about his fight today, because we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow? Fucking hell. Next week. Yeah. Okay, let's go through the fights. Mm-hmm. First fight.
Preface this, I was at a wedding, and I was watching on my phone.
Okay.
So some I missed, some I watched back.
That wasn't the first fight. First fight was...
Tempo Arts.
Tempo Arts
what a legend.
versus...
I love Tempo Arts.
Yeah, it was Tempo Arts versus Godson.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Well,
Tempo Arts...
He actually did alright.
Tempo Arts looked good.
Yeah. He was mashing the A button a bit too much.
Godson came out, did a couple jabs, and then was like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And then he backed out.
Well, it was weird. I didn't listen to the commentary because obviously I was at the wedding and some disco music was on, Crazy Frog and that.
He literally just goes, I'm done.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it on mute. What was he saying there?
I think he was... you can tell by the end of the first round, if you skip forward like a minute, he is gassing.
Yeah.
And he starts turning his back a little bit and stuff. Like Tempo Arts did good.
Yeah, he trained, he's swinging a lot. He's wild, but he's going for it. He's putting effort in.
I'm happy he won, but I'm not happy that he couldn't really get a moment.
Yeah, I know. This is what I was going to ask you, right? Because obviously I've never fought, never been in the ring. I can't speak with experience, but...
Same.
If I was in a situation... Because Kiwi did it as well, right? In the fight as well.
She quit.
Quit, yeah. Would you not rather... This is where it gets dangerous now.
Nah, because you're going to say, would you not rather go out fighting?
Carry on and then go out fighting, yeah. Or at least, I'm not saying get an injury.
Not a meme. Like, Godson, realistically, people will go, oh, man, that was lame.
I'd argue I'd rather be a meme than just be like a loser.
You're still a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser meme.
But I've gone out fighting, you know, and people respect me from the effort I've put in. And be like, right, you've thrown the towel in. Like, say when, or wait for my trainer to throw the towel in, man. Or say to him, can you throw the towel in?
I'm not gonna lie. I think, as bad as it sounds, I would pay my trainer.
Yeah.
I would say to him, look, I'll give you an extra.
Let's have a signal. I'll wink at you 5 times in a row. Well, that's pretty stroke, you know. So like, let's not do 5 in a row. You know?
The ref just calls it anyway.
I'll stick my tongue out at you or something, and then throw the towel in. Because it just when you're in the corner, and you're just shit because we can't hear you.
Yeah.
So you could be like, oh, my leg's broken. We don't know that, you know. So like, you're just in the corner going, no, stop the fight. It just looks shit, man.
But if you have nothing left in the tank, you're gonna go up there.
I know.
And you're not gonna be able to fight. And then you might get memed,
and you could get injured. You could that's the other thing. You could actually like hurt yourself, you know. So I get it, but you know, as someone who's like an armchair watcher of boxing, then great, you know, whatever.
But yeah, Temple Arts, he like respect him.
Yeah,
he's also on a weight loss journey at the moment.
Yeah.
And,
lost a lot of weight.
He did sick. He did very sick. But as I said, I wish he had got a better moment.
Well, yeah, because then the next fight, I believe it's the next fight, Taylor tweeted out, if you get invited to a Misfits event and don't throw,
you're not coming
shame
back.
on you. You're not coming back. Yeah, I couldn't remember his whole tweet. I panicked. I started paraphrasing.
Well, this is what I mean. Would you not rather have a moment of your hand being raised where you don't know the result? It's kind of like you dominated and you think, I've won this. You're the winner. Yeah. Or you stop them in the fight.
Yeah, I'd rather the end.
But them quitting, you walk over and kind of go, oh, is he? Oh, he's quit.
Yeah.
Oh, I've won. I've won.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
But what I like as well is
I'd love to see Temple Arts fight again and get a moment.
I feel like the reason you and I will never fight, I'll never say never, but probably never, is because, you know, in the moments where two people who are fighting, the fight ends, we're watching it, the judges, the commentators, everyone knows who won the fight. Like, this person's been dominated.
Yeah.
But the person who will lose, pretend they win.
Every time.
Go to the corner. Me and you, right? We would know we've lost.
I could dominate a fight and think I've lost.
Yeah.
I think JJ lost against Joe Weller. If I am such a pessimist, 100%. I can knock you down 4 times, and you don't even hit me. But it was one jab. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, they saw the jab. They didn't really see the knockdowns.
He looks better when he's boxing. You know, he looks the part. I don't look the part.
The knockdowns, they thought they were slips.
I love it, man. When someone gets battered and they go like, the end. Who are you kidding, man?
I think they're just like, I made it.
Yeah. But Ginty and Ham, there was no. I was watching it. I watched that fight in the wedding, but then I watched it back today, ×2, and skipping through. I couldn't find a single. God. But he got knocked down apparently.
He did. Before that, just one quick thing about Godson. Godson. I don't know how you say his name.
Yeah.
He walked out with Krypton Conan.
I've
never seen 2 people look more like they don't want to be there. Godson walks out, and Krypton Conan, they walk out before him and just stand there.
Yeah.
And then he walks out and they follow him. Neither of them, they don't look like, this is my boy. They don't look happy. They don't look they look, how long we got to be here for, man?
Even more so, I wouldn't throw it like, I wouldn't quit in the way he did, man. I'm letting the boys down.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not a fighter, so.
So yeah, Ham v Ginty.
Well, yeah, no punches thrown really here much. But I did see that Ginty was saying that because he's so tall, he was like waiting for the counter punch. So he was trying. He wanted Ham to get into him. You know, like J Jack did for Logan. He wanted Ham to get into him so then he could throw more. And he's saying Ham didn't approach him much. That's why I wasn't. You know, he was like, I was fighting to win, but I should have thrown more punches. But also, I'd argue, can you really complain if you do just win like that?
No, you can't. But at the same time, you're not a real boxer.
I know,
it
is Misfits, right?
Yeah, you're an entertainer boxer.
Yeah.
As much as as much as Jake, like, as much as they are now boxers, their main thing is like they're not going for titles. No. They're going for a entertainment title.
Yeah, and they'll still throw. You'll know they'll throw.
Yeah. So.
Is that
Nico?
Yeah, Nico.
Yeah.
Look how bored he is on his birthday.
Yeah, true.
It's his birthday and he just wants to cry already.
Yeah.
This fight was one of the worst fights I've ever watched in my life. There was a knockdown, but
on that knockdown,
it wasn't like a.
Can I see the knockdown? Because I like when I was skimming through on your phone when you do 5 seconds. I think it must have just been in one of those 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's here. Yeah, just a little bit back.
So I did see that. I was more focused on the fact that he almost fell over him.
So who was it in the chat? I know Ethan and Freezy said it was a slip.
I would say that's a slip. Did he punch him when he was We go back. Like
he kind of just. I don't know what he does.
Did he punch his leg?
Who? Ham? Yeah, he tries to grab his leg.
He ran out like a giraffe.
He really galloped away, and even there, go to the
I watched that on 2 times. It's so funny. He's like sprinting, like Charlie Chaplin. But Ham lost a lot of weight. Fair play.
Yeah, this fight was. It really didn't set a good tone after Temple Arts' fight and someone quitting.
Yeah.
And then this fight.
Yeah.
It really started off bad for the event. Mm-hmm. And the coverage, it kept doing these, the picture in picture. Or it would zoom out and have another picture. It kept doing that at vital moments. Yeah, and it would have these weird 2D clip art flames.
I'm glad Bez put that, because when they did the vignette thing, sometimes we'll just show the full screen and they have like a ring of fire around it, and I'm so glad, because I always pick up on stuff like that, but then when I put it in the chat, Freeze's like, how much you drank? So I'm glad Bez said it, because I was like, what is this 2006 flame fire art clip art shit, man? That's what I used to do on my ICT projects, put a motorbike there and some flames on it.
So the event didn't start well. No. None of this started well. But
they do, shout out to Misfits, because they do, some reason, I don't know why this is, they always do catch your attention though, throughout the entire event. I think it's because they do have maybe worse fighters in, so it kind of, you have more entertainment.
Yeah,
whereas the Jake Paul one, obviously, when it got to Belly Jack, that started getting a little bit more interesting, but I just had no interest in the other fights.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's the
I'm not saying they have to be good fighters.
Yeah.
Because if Temple Arts and Godson carried on, would have been good.
Yeah, true.
It's just the fact he quit.
Yeah, I know.
And then this fight was it was just faint.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Then we moved on from this one to...
Astrid Wet, right?
This one was Astrid Wet versus AJ.
Yeah, and she's now the title holder.
She is. And this was a sick fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was so weird.
Oh, the fake KSI?
Yeah. So weird.
Also, can someone just tell me, why is he looking so far? He's just facing the wrong way.
He turns and then just stands there.
Did she bring him in?
I assume so.
Okay. I thought Misfits put him there because he was on holiday. But I guess...
I don't think Misfits would do that.
Why is he facing that way?
It's so weird. It's so odd. There's no words to explain how weird this is.
It is odd. It is very odd.
But yeah, that fight was very, very good.
When the female fights are so sick, they just throw. They do throw.
Yeah.
It's just, and also you can tell that this was a good fight, because after, when she's won and she's doing the social media post, her face battered.
Yeah. Thing is, AJ, that picture in picture, I hated it. AJ didn't seem to learn defense. Admittedly, she didn't need it. She used her face.
Yeah.
And she just threw, but this fight was just so entertaining.
Why did I cut that to there?
To the left, or when it cut to the guys?
They had commentators and viewers.
Yeah.
Well, the owner guy.
This one was really close in terms of our chat was so mixed about it. Yeah. Okay. And we all said it could have been a draw.
This is the one at the wedding, right? Because obviously I'm at the wedding and I'm around a table and someone's talking to me. And I'm like, I can't put my phone. I had to put my phone away.
Shut up! I do want to watch this. Talk to me.
I really wanted to watch, man. And I was like, because when on DAZN, which I love by the way, you can put picture-in-picture mode on your phone, so you can have the fight on top and the WhatsApp chat on bottom. So I love that, because I'm seeing live commentary. But I was like, I have to turn it off and talk to this person. How's work? Yeah, it's alright.
That fight was so good.
Well, they got she got to fight Elle Brooke again, right?
Well, that's what they've been talking about for ages. But then in the interview afterwards,
I saw that.
Elle Brooke goes, "Oh, why would I fight Astrid Wet? Who am I going to fight? Astrid Wet or Ronda Rousey?"
Yeah.
I'm going to take Ronda Rousey. And it's you're not.
Because I feel like didn't Ronda Rousey, she lost really badly in the UFC, right? And went to do wrestling and stuff. But I'm pretty sure she's still a ridiculously good fighter.
Would obliterate.
Yeah. I will watch it, but yeah.
It kind of came across as... I've always thought Elle Brooke would batter Astrid Wet.
Yeah.
But it kind of came across as a bit scared.
Yeah.
Because Astrid Wet, I'm still not sure she'd beat Elle Brooke, but she at least kept her hands up the whole time.
The problem with that, though, is that because she pulled out after Elle was doing all the scary stuff, well, quote-unquote scary stuff.
You don't want it again.
Yeah, now you think Astrid's one who was scared, but...
Well, she definitely was.
Yeah.
That first time, 100%.
Yeah, but I just think obviously your opponent's going to say the most crazy shit to put you off.
Yeah, I don't think she expected her to talk about killing her though, Because Elbrook literally said, when we get in that ring, I will murder you. Most people go like, yo, I'm gonna kill you in that ring. That's it. She was just
I will murder you.
Yeah.
Like, you will die.
She's like, I will go to your family and tell them I've murdered you. It just got deeper and deeper.
Yeah. But I'd like to see that fight for sure.
So this is where the fight started. The fight started getting good.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that could have been fight of the night.
Yeah, could have been. For sure.
After that, what did we have?
I think that went on to the tag team now.
It did. I kind of want to give this fight a night just because...
This got the most views, I think, when I was looking at my phone this morning.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It's so sick. Because I don't think anyone really knew how it was going to work before it worked.
No. What I did love though, it just looks so silly. That, like, all the lead up looks funny, doesn't it? You know, like when they're doing the press conference of the day before, everyone's just four guys looking at each other. And I love how when the other fighter's not fighting, they just stood, just watching the fight. I don't know why it looks so awkward.
But yeah, we had B. Dave and Pineda versus Anthony Vargas and Ice Poseidon. And Pineda literally comes out and just destroys Ice Poseidon.
Yeah. So
Ice Poseidon tags out.
Straight away.
By the way, there's no rule of how many tag outs you can do.
Right.
So it was just... I honestly thought Pineda was going to just...
One bang.
Keep,
everyone.
Yeah, like he beats up Ice Poseidon, then he beats up Anthony, and then Ice Poseidon again, and then Anthony again. There, well, B. Dave said... he literally said in an interview before, he was like, yeah, I'm going to have a beer on the sideline and just watch Pineda beat both of them up.
I mean, Pineda was leaps and bounds above, right?
Yes. Although, when they did tag out, B. Dave came in and swung.
He looked good as well,
he was swinging.
Yeah.
It was so good.
You see that screenshot that Ice Poseidon
look at this. Straight away, comes in and just, ready, 3, 2, 1... Boom, boom, boom.
And
he tags out instant.
But he's like looking for him. He's like, where are you? Where are you? Help.
I think...
Well, Ice Poseidon got battered at the last one as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
The one in Austin. Fair play if you keep getting in the ring. Like, if you keep getting beaten up and keep getting out, fair enough. But there definitely was a clear like skill difference here.
The issue with the tag team thing is it's quite hard to judge. Like, when it actually ended...
Yeah.
I think they're trying to tag out and the ref calls it.
Right.
But they're tagging out so fast that neither of them are recovering.
Yeah.
Like, one will go in, the other one's like, oh, I need a break. He'll get hit 2 or 3 times, come straight back out, and the other one's like, shit, I haven't recovered.
Because I had this on mute. What actually is a rule? Like, if you knock one guy out, do you win?
Yeah.
So
it's first, it's done.
If the person who's in the ring loses.
So like here, for example, he hits him, and then I think he turns around and he's trying to tag out there.
Yeah.
But he calls the fight.
In that little...
So yeah, if Pineda had literally knocked out Ice Poseidon in the first 4 seconds, the fight's done.
Yeah.
B. Dave and Anthony don't even get to fight.
Nice. I would love to be... I would fight then. I'd fight in a tag team of someone who's unreal.
Yeah, but what if they trolled you
Shit.
And they went, all right, tag.
Like, no, I'm here for show, man. I'll be here for the beef I'll be here for the press conference. Don't tag me in. But
that's what you need. You need someone with no charisma.
Yeah.
And then you have the charisma but can't fight.
I'll be them.
Yeah, Freezy tweeted about this.
I saw that.
Myself and Miniman are looking for opponents.
Yeah.
So I did a couple. What's the wait? Impressions on the right.
Yeah, 1.5 mil. Mate,
is that good?
Bang, you know.
I don't actually look at Twitter, so.
That's views now, but that's always been there in the back end, right? But now they put it public now. But it's a nice little vanity number.
Do you know who replied to us?
Yes.
Izzy Gibbs.
Yeah.
And he replied seriously, like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
He also replied to Mams' tweet about not throwing, and he was like, yeah, I'll fight.
I will throw.
He said, stop ignoring my messages, I'll fight. I was like, what's happened? Why is he going? So yeah.
I can't wait for that picture of my video to come out, the AI one. Of Freezing. Yeah, it's so good, man.
Yeah, this tag team one, I think it is a really, really good Randolph and SX versus me and Freezy.
People keep doing just based on what they look like.
I did say that they have to look.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I think that this, as much as boxing enthusiasts are going to absolutely despise this concept, so good.
As long as Misfits creates its own lane, I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? Run with like the entertainment side of things, WWE style of not fakeness, but you know.
I think just try out new concepts and see.
I love this
part
here. Look, he punches it into his hand. Watch, bang, bang.
The Doppler.
If he posted a screenshot of that moment, it looks really bad. But yeah, what a tag team.
Yeah, I think it is definitely something they need to continue.
Yeah.
They may need to figure some rules out. Like, I know Toby was strongly saying they need to make it, 3 tags around max or something like that. Yeah. I kind of like the chaos, and I kind of think if you're going to go up for this, let it run.
Let it be chaotic,
just let it be. If they want to keep tagging out, it's funny. Yeah. Did they get Prime Fight of the Night? They did.
There needs to be
KO of the night.
Yeah. There needs to be some sort of like, I want to see a better level duo versus a better level duo though.
I said in the chat, I was saying, I'm so angry that JJ and Jake is a thing now, because JJ and Logan Paul
versus
as a
Deji,
tag team,
I know.
not even versus Deji and Jake, just those two fighting together, I would pay so much money to see that.
That'd be sick. But that would be a good fight though, altogether.
But they won't do it. Because JJ's got, he's got a fight or whatever.
Yeah. But you never know. Misfits is going to continue. They signed a deal for 5 years, right? So like, after his fight, because he keeps saying after Jake I'm done, but like, there'll be a fight that'll crop up,
Yeah.
We
didn't get a Pineda walkout that I hoped for.
Yeah.
As well.
He was
a little bit upset because he normally comes out and it's like you get the music and everything.
I think the thing is right because
it was funny
because he was mystery fighter. I think they organised his ring walk for him.
Probably.
Probably. So what I like about Pineda is that like he just got called in to fight JJ, and now he's like some sort of cult hero. And I think he's just like, what the fuck is going on?
It's so nice that he's
I love him.
But
he's
it's
amazing.
nice that he's appreciative as well. When he said to JJ like, "Oh, you've changed my life," blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's nice that it's him.
But that's why
it's funny the fact that he came in and everyone was like, "He's not a pro. He's running around going, my head," and now. God.
Yeah. I think with Misfits, if you can show that you're like someone who will like back the brand and get behind and do what you need to do, then they'll invest into you. Whereas if you do the opposite and like I guess the Ham and Ginty fight, if you kind of like don't really impress, then they will have no regrets and get rid of you sort of thing.
I mean, it's mostly just about making.
Look at him. I think he's just like, I'm just a fighter, and they're like, you're this guy now. And he's like some sort of god. And he's like, bro, I'm just a boxer, man. And now I'm getting paid. I'm getting fights. I'm getting like a mariachi band behind me.
It's about how you fight though as well.
Yeah, of course.
He gets in there and he is not in the JJ fight, but the other fights he's now just down to throw.
Yeah.
It's also that he doesn't speak. He just goes, "Vamos!"
Yeah, he doesn't speak English really.
Yeah, so. I reckon Mam's like, "Yo, what's up, man? Right, so you coming in, gold mask on,
Vamos,
mariachi band behind you. Are you down?" He's like, "See." What a legend, man.
Yeah, he's a legend. The tag team. The other idea, right?
Yeah.
You can feel free to say this is shit.
4v4.
No.
Oh.
But yes. 2v2 at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
You just fight either of them.
2v2v2v2.
Imagine 1 round.
Yeah.
But it ends when someone gets knocked down. That's the whole fight.
So not even like...
The winner is a knockdown.
Would that be safe?
Probably not.
Someone's actually... Because the ref... Yeah.
But it would be amazing.
It would be.
Whoever tires first.
And not even a slip. You can't even slip.
Yeah.
If you slip,
you fall. But you can't throw them. That's the only thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. If it's a forced knockdown, like that's not legal, then no.
And you just walk to him, just slip by mistake.
Then you have like you just put a 10-minute timer on. It's a 10-minute fight.
Yeah.
First knockdown wins.
That's like an actual fight then. Like in life, right?
Yeah.
First to loses.
It would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be.
I want to see it once. Misfits, do it. And then just give me some free Prime.
Yeah. All he wants is free Prime, man.
That's actually... I feel like I'm quite cheap.
I run out of Prime.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to message them.
Yeah,
I like
whole fridge.
At the start, I was like, cool, I'll take it. But actually now, I like the drink. That makes sense. I've always liked it, but I'm saying like I would choose it now. I'd rather have my fridge full of that than, I don't know, another drink.
Unnamed
for now.
Unnamed hydration beverages.
I'm open for like a sponsorship. I will stop drinking Prime if you give me money. Not really.
What was after that? After that was...
This is where I stopped watching live.
Okay. After that, no... Who else? There was...
Kenny?
Yeah, it was Keeney?
Kenny?
It was Kenny versus Raksu because Dean was a co-main event, right? So we'll talk about Kenny versus Ashley when Ashley's on.
Yeah, we'll gloss over it.
But yeah,
consider it glossed.
Yeah, it was a fight.
Yeah.
I really don't want to talk about it because I know I'm going to talk about it in sidecast.
Yeah,
and then talk about it with Ashley. So I don't want to talk about it now.
It's okay. Next one was.
So we'll go on to Dean.
Dean the Great.
What's the other one? Oh, is that one? So Dean the Great versus Pulley Reef. The most sus fight I've ever seen.
Really?
So, Dean.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember his fight against Walid.
I do remember that.
And the aftermath. But he twerked on Walid.
Right.
He twerked on Pulley.
Okay.
And then Pulley later on, because he was like, what are you doing? Pulley is holding him like that, and Pulley does a little thrust on his head.
Oh, no. Oh.
So then a little bit later, Dean gives him a little kiss on the cheek.
Wow.
Like mid-fight when they're
so when you say sus, you mean like sexually sus?
Sexually sus.
Not just like suspect, like who won, you know?
No. So they're together.
Yeah.
Clinching, and then as they pull away, Dean does a little kiss.
Wow.
And then another one, Dean clinches and he's clinched him from behind and he just starts thrusting again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I have to watch this one.
Alone though.
Yeah, no. I'll give you some minutes after the podcast, private.
But it was a good fight. I don't know. It was just that was the kiss. Yeah, go back a little bit.
Refs having none of it, by the way.
Gives him a little kiss.
Hold on, they have a little moment. Flick that back. Watch. There's a little moment where they're both looking at each other.
I don't think there's any romance.
No, he's like, wait, did you just kiss me? Oh, damn it, I'm in a boxing fight. Get away from me.
I'm trying to remember. Dean knocked him down once, right?
He knocked him down.
I think Dean got that knocked down. Did he not? I don't know. Did anyone else in here watch it? No? Cool, just me.
I didn't see this one. I watched it. I was flicking through the fights this morning.
Dean looks good, but he looks like the most obvious boxer in terms of he's going to just use his right hand.
Mate, those arm straps look sick though.
So I think the commentator said, is he allowed to wear those? Because surely he could just cover his whole body in them and then have like some padding.
Yeah.
I'm now confused.
Well, I know that in the Walid fight, Walid was on top, wasn't it? That's why I was so excited.
Yeah, and then Dean
the whole
got
fight.
that hit.
Dean got yeah.
I mean, this one, I'm actually trying to remember now, but I feel like Dean was just all over him. Like, you know, Pulley put up a good fight.
Yeah,
but Dean won it. I mean, the title of the video is Absolute Domination.
True. Well, and obviously didn't they confirm that Walid will happen, right? And Dean.
Yes, but I think Dean says afterwards that he's like, oh, Walid's got to promote the fight. He ain't done shit. He didn't promote our fight at all. I promoted this fight. Dean basically, it's weird because when Dean does these interviews, I'm not gonna lie, I dislike him a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he comes across so cocky.
Yeah.
But when he won, he walks out to do the interview and he literally makes sure like he takes photos with all the fans. He says hi to them. Like he goes back if someone. He wasn't like, you know, take a quick photo.
He's just playing the character of.
He was actually like he seemed like a nice guy.
I feel you there, yeah.
But then he does the interview and he's straight away like, I don't know if I'll fight Walid because he didn't promote it once. I promoted the whole thing. I promoted this fight. Yeah. I'm tired of carrying both fights. Yeah. Blah 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 and stuff like that. So I don't know if it will happen. I think that
was a nice shot, man.
Walid basically just needs to win a fight and call him out.
Well, he needs to win a fight, wasn't he? On this night, but he couldn't in the end because
he needs to just win a fight convincingly and be, you know, I want my revenge.
Yeah.
And then I don't think Dean the Great can really ignore him.
Yeah. And then obviously the fight. Well, the fighter of the night.
Fighter of the night was Jay Swingler against Nish Lamau.
How do you say it? Nish Lamau.
I think so. I don't actually know.
Nish Lamau.
It seems so weird that he's like, I don't know who he is. I'm sorry, but he has 22 mil subs. It's just not our side of the internet.
Yeah, we actually do have a very like we are guilty of like being quite.
But he's American, right?
I'm not.
I know. He's American, I think.
Yeah.
So I felt like we don't really know many Americans.
We don't really get the feed, you know, like the Mr. Beast of the world and the Jake Pauls of the world. No, I said Jake Paul.
I mean, he does do not mostly, but he does do a lot of shorts.
Where is 22 million subs? Different channel.
Niche Lamau.
Oh, Niche must be his second channel. Nick, go to the channel you're on. Click that and go into channels. There you go.
22 mil.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jumping out of a plane. What?
I think he has. I think he's does a lot of shorts. Go on shorts. Yeah.
Look at that, 4 million.
Look at them, 6 mil.
My guy gets millions of views. Well, so this was a complete surprise though, because everyone, even when this fight was announced, thought that this was like this whole card was just Jay having an easy win.
Yeah,
but it wasn't the case. And Nietzsche Lamau, as the title says, was an absolute war.
It was a war.
Yeah.
I kind of thought Nietzsche Lamau was robbed.
Really?
I love Jay.
Yeah.
And I think he looks good, but he did get hit quite a bit.
Well, he even came out after the fight, didn't he, and say this wasn't how I wanted to fight.
Yeah,
I felt flat, and he offered the rematch, right?
Yeah, I think so
to prove himself.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. We all thought it was going to be. He came out and said it's going to be 2 seconds or something like that, right?
Yeah,
but yeah, it was much closer than we thought, and
much longer than 2 seconds.
I would have accepted a draw.
Yeah.
I kind of thought Nitch won.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just didn't.
Look at that. Like the counter. That's shocking for Jay.
I mean, I don't know much about the boxes, so maybe none of those hit, but it looked from what I saw and what I was reading. I couldn't care less if people saw that I'm fighting Nitch and not a real challenge. This is my year. I'm pacing myself. I know what I got to do to get where I want. I always have. I spent the last 10 fucking years doing so too, and look where it got me. Fuck you and watch me.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he doesn't need to listen to us. He got the win, but
yeah.
Gib tweeted. Gib tweeted that he won.
And Gib also. Go on Gib's Twitter.
They robbed Nitch.
And he also put an announcement up. Good time actually to hold it for the Misfits fight.
Yeah, true.
When everyone's talking about boxing, drop. Yeah. Look at that. The pyramids they are, Simon.
Are they?
In Egypt.
Wow.
Not a green screen.
Do you know where has the most pyramids in the world?
Toblerone factory.
They're not pyramids.
Oh.
They are technically, I guess.
When I said that was shocking for Jay, I didn't mean it was shocking like I'm saying that was a shock to him. The counter, But Jay, he knows what he's doing, right? You can tell he's put effort in. You can tell he's got himself up to a certain standard now. I think the thing here, no one expected was Nietzsche Lamau to come back like this.
Yeah, I think he only trained for like 6 months or 4 months or something like that.
Well, you can see now why he's got 22 million subs because he puts his heart into his work.
Yeah. I don't know what the online decision was, whether he won or not.
The fans, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what came across online, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's one of those I'd love to back him.
Yeah,
because I love him. I do love Jay.
Who's on your sidecast today? You,
me, JJ, Josh.
Nice. Well, having JJ on will help because he'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Bez is always. I think Bez gives. Do you think? I think Bez is good when he talks about boxing, right?
I think he's convincing.
He sounds like he knows what he's on about.
He sounds like he knows what he's on about, and I know a lot of people. I don't know what I'm on about at all, but I know that.
In a conversation, if there's boxing going on, I will believe whatever he says.
I'll believe what he says.
Because he says it confidently.
I wasn't going to say this. Watching the fights last night and him talking in the chat.
Got you.
He got every single decision wrong. Like the Astrid Wet fight, he was like, AJ won that.
Really? Okay.
And then Astrid Wet got the win.
Yeah.
When there was the slip, when Ginty got the hit and it was the knockdown, he was like, that was a slip. The Tommy Fury fight, he said, that was a slip.
Yeah.
It was just, there's a lot of times where I think, you make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
But I would believe every single word you say about boxing. Because then he put one thing in the chat. I can't remember what it was. I'll get it.
Maybe he's more like, in the moment, he's talking with emotion. But the day after or times after, he's speaking from his head. You know? Maybe he collects himself and composes himself a bit more. Because
he said something.
Yeah.
That he goes about pulley. He's like, pulley only slips to his lead foot, so keeps getting tangled in hooks.
Sounds convincing to me.
And JJ straight away is like, oi, Ethan, is that you? Because it's like, you're like boxing term.
And JJ knows.
And I don't even understand what that means.
No. Read it to me again, or is it gone?
Pulley only slips to his lead foot. So I assume when he's slipping, he only goes to his front foot.
Goodness
so he
me.
gets tangled in hooks. I don't know.
The boxing knowledge in that sentence is outstanding.
That's what I mean. And that's where I'm like, wow, Ethan really knows boxing.
He knows his shit.
And then he says something, and I go, I love winding him up. Every time he says something, I go, you actually don't know boxing? And he's like, oh, no, it just looked like a slip. Or it looked like this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Jay got a majority decision.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was a tie.
Yeah.
and then he got 39-36 and 39-37.
And he got fighter of the night.
He did get fighter of the night,
$25,000.
which I don't know boxing, so I can understand him winning because maybe I'm wrong. But fighter of the night, if it's that up for debate,
yeah. What did you go? You got Astrid.
I would split it between B. Dave and Pineda.
True. 25k each. Tag team.
Yeah, they make enough money.
Yeah, it's
Prime fighter of the night. Give it to them.
Mate,
or
Prime do make enough money.
Or Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley Raxu.
Yeah, which we would not speak about today. It's like Voldemort. Come back next week. But
I don't know. Have you watched the Jay fight?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think I think it's, as I said before, like, the thing is, he definitely improved a lot from where he has been before. But I think, it's just Niche Lamar. Just like I base all my decisions on like my perception before. I will listen to the press conference and be like, oh, he's winning. Yeah, you know. And then to see Niche come back like this, I then give him more of a like So for example, what I'm trying to say is, I think Jay's going to win. Niche Lamar's going to lose badly, right? When I see Niche Lamar hold his own a little bit, that goes so far. Yeah, I think he's done so much better than he has done. So again, who the fuck knows, man? I'm not. Welcome back to the What's Up podcast, where we have no idea what we're talking about. But
I'm happy that they've agreed or potentially agreed a rematch.
I like that.
If there is any argument, like the fact Gibbs even tweeted it, obviously Gibb wants to fight Jay, I think. But
yeah, of course.
The fact that that's even there settled the dispute.
Yeah, well, it's nice when also someone like Jay, because he's always been an honest person, he always speaks out, which is nice to hear, the honesty. When he says, I felt a little bit flat, I could have done better, I appreciate that rather than when it's like a close fight, someone wins and they're like, look at me, I told you. It's like, you got to show a bit of honesty, you got to humble yourself a little bit, and he did do that.
And when he won Prime Fighter of the Night, I don't know if you saw that interview. That was so wholesome.
We didn't know he was getting paid, right?
So they're like, oh, you got Fighter of the Night.
He's like,
and
cool.
He's like, sweet, thank you. And then they're like, paid for by Prime, by the way. And he's like, I get money.
Yeah.
Wait, I get money.
He's like,
oh man, I'm gonna buy my mum some shoes. I'm gonna buy my mum some sick shoes. And then someone goes, it's a little bit more than some shoes. And then Mams goes, yes, it's 25 grand. And he's like, I'm gonna buy a car. Which that little interview alone was like, it was such proof why Jay is such a nice guy.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy. Yeah, they also gave Fred. You see the clip where they gave Fred lifetime supply of red jumper for I was gonna say for a year, but it's lifetime supply.
Lifetime supply for a year.
They clarified later on 30, and I was in my head working out how many jumpers or hoodies or sweatshirts would you have to have
for a lifetime.
It's more than 30, surely.
It's more than 30, but because he's also known for wearing a red jumper.
Yeah.
So he's got to wear it,
and he's going to wear it out in boxing arenas where people do drink afterwards in parties.
But you do then wash it.
You do wash the clothes.
I mean, you probably don't need more than one a year.
True.
But you could go 2 a year just so you can cycle them.
Yeah.
I would say 50.
Yeah, good estimate.
Yeah.
I would, though, if I knew I had 50, I would be less inclined to wash them. I'd get this fucking shit off me. Yeah. Burning it. I've got
loose
40 more.
string, it's ruined.
True. Yeah. Well, let's just... obviously, we've been talking about box. Someone did... Oh, what's this, Nick?
This is the knockdown.
Oh, here we go. Wow.
Wait, keep playing it. Keep playing it.
Oh, sorry.
So was it this one?
It's like a war flashback. They should put a war flashback over that. So
this was weird because he got to 8 or something while he was still down.
Yeah.
But Dean said something about this and I don't understand boxing rules enough to understand what Dean was talking about. But he was like, they gave him a knockdown. He was still on the floor and he was 8 or something.
Yeah.
Along those lines.
Yeah. What? So you're saying that?
I think Dean was basically saying if you're still on the floor at 8.
Oh, on the count.
Yeah. Then I don't know. It shouldn't.
They start it when they get knocked down, right? And then the judges will someone on the off the ring will count, and then the ref counts it back on.
The ref stopped them so much, man.
Really?
Every single time they went near each other, the ref stopped them and then had to talk to them as well.
Yeah.
And even the commentators started going, "Ref, this isn't about you. Let them fight."
I heard about a ref cam, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Someone lying, man.
They said there was a ref cam that was like. Oh, yeah.
I did see El Brook have a camera. You see that little contraption?
Yeah, and Slim had it as well. And Slim went in the ring before the Ashford Wet fight, I think.
What I didn't like is that I didn't like how they didn't seem to like colour correct it.
I don't think the camera was that great.
Well, it was very washed out. I thought, let's get a filter on that. OBS right-click filter.
Sunglass filter.
Or that, yeah. El Brook with sunglasses.
Just a little hat on them.
I kind of like it because it was like, influencer boxing. I've got a selfie.
Yeah.
I reckon someone over the age of 40 had that idea.
Yeah.
Definitely. In the boardroom,
100%.
like, guys, right, so I know these are running influencers. How about we get El Brook, who's an influencer, in the ring with a selfie stick? Oh, genius.
Oh my God. She's like a vlogger.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good event. After the first 2 fights, picked up a lot.
Yeah.
And
well, people do always ask us, why do you always talk about boxing so much? But it's just because in our field, it's just happening a lot now. Jake Paul, it was a big fight. Misfits doesn't happen every month.
Yeah. And it seems like this fight I didn't even think was going to be...
It's card.
I didn't think the card was great when they first announced it.
Yeah.
And then the closer it got to the fight, I was thinking, oh, okay. I'm excited for pretty much every fight.
That means the What's Good viewers have got one a month to listen to.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes we'll minimize it.
And probably a guest as well. Probably a guest from the boxing.
We should just rebrand to like boxing,
Imagine. we just go, you know what? We know everything about boxing now.
We could do that, by the way. And like we could get people on and we could just scam everyone by thinking because they'll see the views and be like, oh man, I want to get on the podcast. They'll get on and I'll be like, oh, so what's your favourite punch to throw? And they're like, what?
No, we should learn key phrases that don't actually relate.
Yeah.
Just go like, the way Jay was slipping and sliding between punches and throwing like left hooks. I really felt, he needed to...
And they'll be like, what's that? I'm like, we played on the boxing. Played on our level.
Make up words.
Yeah. But look at that. How selfish is that? May 13th.
March,
my
April,
birthday.
May, June, July, August, September, November.
My birthday.
So it's just mad.
And it's JJ fighting.
What?
May 13th.
July?
May 13th.
Your birthday's in July, isn't it?
No, it's in May.
June 10th. It's my mum's birthday.
All right. I thought you were not listening to me when I kept saying May. It's not June 10th.
And it's in London as well.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, Cardiff, Wales, that's the supposed Jake Paul, isn't it?
Apparently.
But he has to fight Tommy again.
August 26th.
And hasn't he also... Didn't he announce he's going to fight MMA as well? Is that start a whole new league or something?
Yeah.
So,
I don't really know what's going on with that.
No. Anyway, boxing's over now. How's your life?
It's good. It's I've been away. We had another Sidemen trip. We're going away literally twice a month at the moment. As in, not even to the same country as the others.
206 a month.
Not even to the same country as most of the guys. Like, we're going on like team trips and stuff like that.
That's quite cool now.
It is, but...
Do you miss them?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking forward to the next shoot we do all together.
When's the last time you did like a more Sidemen, like 6 in a day type day?
Last month.
Oh, you enjoyed
but
those?
There was only 5 of us. No, that was January.
Okay, got you.
We do one a month normally, but last month there was only 5 of us. We were missing, I think, Ethan and JJ.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm not really a fan of traveling when it's, okay, we're going to get there at night. The next morning we got to wake up early, film, and get a flight home that night.
Yeah.
As much as I think that's, let's just do it as quick as we can and I get to go home.
You want to enjoy some of the moments there. Like when we did the Belgium with like the spa night. Well, not spa night.
And it just also, it tires you out. I got home from where I just came back from. I got home and I've been knackered for the last 2 days.
That's my problem with the traveling. Like, I don't mind the travel. I love doing it. But when it's the day afterwards, I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I feel worn out now.
And Talia's been away, so I literally came back to no one. Like, I just came back and now I'm just home alone looking after the dog. Get up early the next morning, still knackered.
Yeah, Home Alone like the film.
Yeah. Just like the film.
Yeah.
Although technically he wasn't home alone. There were robbers.
Yeah, he's had visitors.
Yeah.
Should just let them in.
Do you think that kind of travelling gets the best content out of you guys? Do you think it's detrimental though?
Yes, in bits. As in, I don't think if we did it every week, no. It's got to be random trips. That's when you get the best.
Yeah.
But when it's, okay, we're going to go here this week, next week we're doing this, next week go in there, next week go in there. That's when people start to think, I've just got to get this over and done with. Whereas like the Weird Hotels one, I think it came out really good because everyone was just in a good mood. Like, we haven't really been away. go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, how am I?
How are you?
No, I'm good. I started off at 6 a.m. today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you not knackered?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I'm all right. I had a coffee. It wasn't very nice though on the way, and then had an energy drink before I start. Yeah, I'm still available for sponsors. Yeah, no, I'm good. I get like, I'll be knackered later. Now I'm like, vibed.
Just vibing right now.
I'm ready to go, but it's really annoying because last time I had a hash brown on the way. It took like. They put us in bay 1.
I remember you said about this.
But today, they were like, here you go, here it is. I'm like, yeah, that's how it should be, man. I mean, how many hash browns have you... I reckon I could have hash browned my own hash brown in my air fryer in the time that they put me in bay 1. And surely McDonald's got the equivalent of an air fryer or more.
I still haven't used my air fryer. I'm not going to lie, it's because Talia's been away.
Yeah.
And I've been scared to use it on my own. And I know it's the simplest
What have you had? What did you want to put in, though? What were you scared of?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
I haven't really I haven't sat there thinking, I wish someone was here so I could use it. I've just thought the first time I use it, I kind of,
It's literally just whatever, whatever is air fryerable. Mainly stuff like,
everything.
Everything is. But like I'm saying, like if you're gonna do a chicken, you gotta get your hands dirty, and prepare it. Whereas like fish fingers, just whack them in. Well, you wouldn't eat those, but chicken nuggets, just literally on. So it's as easy as that,
How's the song releases going?
Mate, well, I've been talking about this with someone. The song releases, I think that was to you. It's easier to just make the song than it is to promote it.
Yeah, which is weird.
It's really weird. But it's just like, I don't know, like I get in my own head of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because I don't like, say like tweeting about it. I don't like doing that because I want to give them more. So for example, even today on the way, I was going to tweet out the album cover and say like new song out now. But I'm like, in this day and age, with like TikTok and creativity and that just seems so crap. Like,
yeah,
but
I get you.
What I'm gonna do, you know what I'm gonna do, right? There's a software where you can like schedule your tweets and stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get in a habit. When I finish a song, I'm gonna get all that stuff done, like the day I finish it. You know what I'm saying? It's like schedule a tweet, lyric video, schedule that all out, and then it just goes. And then work on like interesting TikTok ways to promote it and stuff.
Why don't we shoot a music video for every song?
Well, the music video is what I thought. Like, I don't want to do music videos for every song because, like, I just don't think they're needed anymore as much as they are. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna shoot a video of like the best ones. So that slow down song that everyone likes. I'll do that one. I'll shoot that. So I'll probably shoot that at some point this year.
You should do that because you don't put any of them on your music channel, do you?
No.
So you should at the end of every month, whatever the best one is, music video, put it on the main channel.
Yeah, for sure.
You could even do, and then at the end, just have a thing saying, or even at the start, saying new song released every single week on Spotify. Yeah. And that's enough like promotion.
Yeah. Well, I've created a playlist for it now, but it's on like my Randolph page. I want to make a playlist on the artist page. Okay. But the thing is, the whole point of this year was just getting back into music again. So I'm not bothered. I'm not here like, the whole point is that after the 52 weeks, then I'll figure out, like, this is my routine now, the best way to promote. Yeah, so I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. All I've got to do is make the songs. That's my main goal. But what I will say is, I think music's changing. I think like TikTok's really like an interest, because like, you see that guy, I think his name's Connor or something, he spins the world around. It spins the globe around. I want to do stuff like that, but it's like so busy in the rest of the period. I did some lyric videos. I figured out how to make sick lyric videos now.
Okay.
So I found an AI that turns my album cover into a video. Sick. But what I was gonna say is I just don't want to post it on my main channel because I don't care about how it does. But then say I'm working with a brand, right, and they go and look at my channel. They'll be like, this video got 60k views. Like, but I know, and we all know it's because it's a lyric video. Yeah. But they'll be like, you're lying. I'm like, no, anyone with a brain knows that, the real video will get more views. So, but obviously, I've got my second channel where I just do reacts on it, but I kind of just leave, it's like I wouldn't say, I'm not going to talk down on it, but it's just like a dump zone for reacts, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
But we're going to do some stuff, right? You want to see some videos on there. So if I do some little extra kind of videos that are a bit more, I did my DNA test on there, I did like some other stuff, prime unboxing, then I think I'll be a nice place to put my lyric videos.
That makes sense.
So, John's, I feel like this one here that John's put on this list is a bit like a shot at you, like back-to-back Reddit videos. House still coming soon.
It is a bit stinky, to be fair.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do a Reddit video every single month. I set myself. I have to do that because that's at least making my main channel stay alive.
You have moved though, and you've also been very busy with like, and you're still posting every day on the second channel on clips.
Yeah, but I could quite easily make another main channel video.
Yeah. That would bang. What, even more so. 7.2 mil.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I want to make more like that.
Certified hood classic. Did you watch the Chris MD video?
Yeah.
Actually done alright as well. Did you watch it on Reacts?
No, because it's 35 minutes.
Yeah.
I just watched it while I had dinner yesterday.
Probably gonna get...
Although, I got a bone to pick with Chris MD right now.
Go on then. Pick his bone. Oh. Come out with weird.
Nick will remember this.
Oh.
When we had Christopher MD on here, we put a thumbnail up. And Chris had a go at the thumbnail because everyone in their like group chat had a go, like saying like, "Oh, lol, you look so stupid here. This is weird. You look weird." Chris messaged and was saying like, "You've done me so dirty with this thumbnail."
Yeah.
Firstly, that's what you look like, Chris. Secondly, look at his own thumbnail.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way you can see that. Can you right click that? Open image in a new tab.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Down.
Mate, Nick put his head close to the screen.
Okay, now zoom in.
I didn't think you'd see that.
Look at Chris's face.
Yeah. It's like the second coming of Voldemort.
It is. And he's having a go at our videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris, it's just because you're ugly.
Well, no, I just fake laughed at that. I didn't say that, Chris. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird thumbnail.
He's actually quite a handsome man.
He's a very handsome man, but on that photo, he's not.
No. And that's where I think, how is he saying this?
Yeah, thoughts on my overhead kick? Did you see it?
Yes.
Thoughts? I don't leave the ground. I just fall backwards. But bro, I'll tell you for fact, right? In my head, I'm jumping. I'm really trying. And also, can you teach me how to kick a ball hard?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you so soft?
When I watched it, because before the charity match, I remember you saying something along the lines of, like, I'm not good at football, but I can kick a ball. Like,
mate,
when you got the ball in the charity match, it came to you and you had that shot and it went to the keeper.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, maybe he just didn't hit it right. And then I saw you kick the ball on this.
I know.
And I thought, wow, Randolph really just can't kick the ball.
Go on to type my channel in, Randolph football video or something, or Randolph charity match. Because I feel like I had some good shots in that video that I did on my own, you know. But under the pressure of these, like, click
that first one.
Yeah. And just skip it or something.
Skip to any shooting bit. Here we go.
Go back on that one. Look at that. Watch this one. Bang.
4 balls.
You just cut out 2 of them.
I didn't. That's not a bad kick, right?
It's not a bad kick. It's just...
There's also no keeper, so you can't see how like crap it is.
You just look like you're passing it.
Yeah. So you got to teach me how to like drive. Well, look at her. Go back. Look at her kick this. That's a real kick.
Yeah, that's more of a...
Compared to me.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway.
But she didn't hit the crossbar.
No, she didn't. I hit the crossbar, yeah.
Gee, techers, jeez.
I can do kick-ups.
Gee, right foot, left foot as well, you know.
Yeah, I can do kick-ups.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh my God, and I used to just do the kick-ups. I've lost loads of weight since then.
Let's see this.
Yeah, I'm a bit soft, aren't I?
Like, it's like a solid couple seconds before the ball reaches the net.
It really is. and then stick John, the semi-pro keeper, in there. You know, it looks awful. You got to teach how to welly it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's just do a video.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hopefully, I'll get a pitch soon in my garden. I've been saying that for a year.
In my head, by the way, I'm like Prime Beckham. By the way, can I just say, I'm in Div 1 on Ultimate Team.
That's sad.
Oh.
That's not something to brag about now. No one plays the game.
But I've tried really hard. Watch.
It's just so soft.
By the way, I love the video, and thanks for Chris for inviting me, but I hated this video because everyone was so drunk as well, and I wanted to be drunk, but I was driving, so I couldn't.
Stephen Charles got so aggressively drunk.
Yeah, he did, man.
He's so funny, but he just kept saying things, and I thought, this is a new Stephen.
I've got a sick thing for this podcast. I can give you an insight to it.
Okay.
So we're doing overhead kicks at the end.
Yeah.
It looks like we spent 10 minutes doing it. We spent 3 hours.
No, it doesn't look like you did 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
We spent ages. And
I know. Well, I've done Chris shoots, so I know.
Yeah.
The fact that you started letting people have multiple goes in a row means it was about at least an hour. Yeah.
We get more than that. We kept saying to Chris, right? Look at that. Freeze frame. You know what? That's like...
You hit the target once, right? And he saved it.
Yeah. I think
I think it's this one.
One was
Might
not
be
bad.
this one.
Let it go.
Yeah, look, you hit the target.
Not too bad. But we originally said like 3 in a row, but he was not going to be in goal. But then we put him in goal and left that rule there. And like he at one point, he sees his arms behind his back. We were like, John, just try and not save these because like we were there for so long. And we started letting Chris just go and go and go. But I'll be very honest here. Did you know that that was a good shot? Did you know Danny Aaron's actually won the video?
That doesn't surprise me.
He scored an overhead kick.
But let me guess, it wasn't a good enough strike. So Chris said do it.
No. I don't know if I can say this. Somebody was peeing on the reaction camera.
It's Ethan.
No, I'm not going to say who it is. Someone's taking a piss.
Ethan pees everywhere.
While he scored, right? And Danny's celebrating. And Danny Aaron, to be fair, to score is sick.
Yeah.
And he won the challenge. He got 3 in a row to win the whole video. And then Chris was like, no, someone was pissing. We've got to redo it. And we all said, well, let's just redo the reaction. And Chris was like, no, we have to do it properly. But then obviously he scores it.
Yeah, that's Chris MD videos. Yeah. I love doing them, but the amount of time when he takes one shot and someone kicks a ball at him, and he goes, "No, I get another go." Luckily, you all went, "No, you don't. Yeah. Get out, just get out." But he would get his way there.
Yeah, but to be fair, the goal he scored was sick though.
It was very sick,
and also that's why his videos are so good because he puts the effort. Yeah. A lot of us were just like, that's enough.
Yeah,
but
we hit the target.
On our team, it's so funny because it's freezy. Well, north v south, right? You've got Newcastle, Willany, yeah. Stephen tries Manchester, yeah, fine. You got me, he's like Midlands, not really. And you got Cal Freezy, who's from everywhere. Yeah, it didn't really count.
Scottish though.
Yeah, I know. That's the team. But then like Freezy was like, look at our team. We got Will, Stephen, Freezy, and me. On their team, we got Chris MD, like Harry, Bez, Danny Aarons, and every time we would miss, right? And then you just see Chris MD go well it in and score and celebrate. We're like, fucking hell, man. But it was a good video in the end.
Yeah, it was good. I like that video.
Yeah.
Not many videos keep me entertained for 35 minutes.
I ate the pie thing. I don't know if you saw it. I ate the pie, right? I literally can't eat pies anymore. I thinking about pie right now, I want to throw up. It was they call it a Wigan kebab or something.
Yeah.
But it was a cold meat pie in between 2 pieces of bread.
That's disgusting.
And they made me eat all of it. At first, they're like, you can eat half of it. And I can just taste it now being dry in my mouth, man.
That is grim.
Look at that. But at least some of them look warm.
Yeah, that's
I'm
grim.
going to throw up, man. Can you take it off? But yeah, that was that.
What were we talking about before this?
Talking about you. Back-to-back Reddit videos. Any main channel videos coming through?
Oh, so yeah, we went on from that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've got a video idea for you.
Yeah?
Last one to keep doing push-ups when it's taken.
He's found this on AI like 5 minutes before.
It wasn't a real suggestion. I just clicked it to show you. Oh yeah, you did do a video with a new car.
Yeah.
And everyone got really mad.
Everyone was like, "Wow, millionaire and buys a Peugeot."
Yeah, but you wanted like a little city car, right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of people in the comments, like a bunch of them were saying, "Oh, who's going to tell him it's a hybrid?" I'm like, "Well, no. There's no place to put petrol or diesel.
Not hybrid.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's fully electric. We even in the video we even say it's fully electric.
It's because you open the front right? That's why everyone probably thought it was a hybrid. Yeah, but it's just not.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not into cars like that.
No.
So I'm not going to spend a lot of money on a car that I don't really want.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was my.
You've driven it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice little.
Drive to the station. Drove through.
Nice.
The thing is, I am also getting a Tesla as well.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And I'm going to do another video.
Of course.
My brand new car.
Are you going to call it like my brand new car too? Or just...
I might call it like... I might do something like I made a mistake. And then have another car, like 2 cars.
If you like sold my other car, bought this.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to intro and be saying, you lot all mocked me, so I had to buy another car.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah. So I bought a Tesla.
Yeah.
I'm still keeping my Peugeot.
Aston Martin, is that just?
It was already there.
Are you going to change it?
Eventually.
Change it to Prime.
Prime, if you want to pay.
Yeah. By the way, did you see the UFC? Like, you see how big the Prime logo is?
It's massive.
It's like a little massive bottle.
Yeah.
It's even bigger than the Misfits one.
Yeah. It's sick.
Although, I was a little bit sad when... Oh, no, it is there. Do you know how... So Jake Gyllenhaal was filming. You see all this?
It's not there on that.
No,
in the ring.
On the ring it is. But I reckon when the film comes out, that'll be
wiped over.
Rotoscoped, John.
Yeah.
Rotoscoped out.
Yeah.
But it wasn't there on
Good
the
YouTube
weigh-in.
And the Sidemen.
Yeah.
In the UFC weigh-in, Jake Gyllenhaal comes up and they're filming a bit of the movie.
Yeah.
And they get rid of the prime bit that's normally where the person's getting weighed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is still in the ring when they fight. But yeah I think it would definitely get removed.
Nick, click the latest news.
Latest news. Well, yeah, we already spoke about Liverpool beating Man United 7-0.
Chris Rock. Do you see that?
So I keep getting TikToks, and I'm not going to lie, I say that they're 5 minutes and I can't
You
bother
hate
to
Will
watch
Smith.
it.
You love Will Smith.
No,
they're
just long TikToks. And I'm not. Yeah. I did love Will Smith. I said that weird. Did I say it weird?
Yeah, you're a little hater now.
I'm not a hater. I still love him, but
it was a bad situation.
Yeah, and he's not.
Yeah,
he's still there. But it was always David Beckham, Will Smith, and then Eminem just underneath.
Yeah.
And now it's more like David Beckham, Eminem, Will Smith.
Yeah, I get you. Good role models, all of them, really. But
Are they?
You know, if I was going to go slap someone, I would not slap a comedian.
Because they're going to ruin you.
Because he also apologised, didn't he? I think he publicly apologised. He said Chris doesn't want to talk yet, but he will when he did. But then Chris went. I think Chris did a show, live Netflix show, which is interesting because usually Netflix, as we all know, is VODs. But anyway, and they apparently he sold it out in her hometown.
Okay.
And he does a whole you should if you get time, you should watch it. It's really funny. He's just like. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. You know. But I think you got the right. If you're a comedian, you got the right to say what you want, man. Go in, man. You know. And also, you can still be like, it's half satire, half real.
He said, "You know what people say? They say words hurt. Anybody that says words hurt have never been punched in the face."
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Mate, he made a good point about how he hit him because he knows that Chris Rock's smaller than him. But apparently, there was loads of podcasts saying stuff about Jada. That's what he was saying, and. He never did anything.
No, so what he said was...
I mean, let's be honest. If The Rock was up there and made that same joke, Will Smith is not going up there and slapping him.
No, he's not. What he said was, he said the fact that... So obviously, you know how they were always supposedly in an open relationship, and then there was that whole entanglement thing where she slept with... Who was it?
Some random...
Yeah. Some musician, right? I think. And then Will Smith went on the show and they had the interview live on TV or live on the show. August Alsina, as I say it. Yeah. So he was like, imagine getting cheated on and then getting interviewed by the person who cheated on you. How do you feel? You know, he's like, what do you mean? How do you think I felt? You know, and so then he was like, imagine having that, and then Breakfast Club calling you a bitch. Then it's like The View calling you a bitch, and all these different shows calling you a bitch. And then I say one thing, and you smack me. He's like, what did I do? But no, obviously I can't replicate his delivery. But give it a go.
Yeah, it's fair enough. You're allowed to if you hit someone, they're allowed to go make. If I hit you, you're allowed to make a song on it.
Of course, yeah. You got to face the consequences. Like, of course, you can say sorry, you can publicly do this, but you can't expect the person not to fire back. The
last time I left this podcast, I went to London Bridge.
Yeah,
I was going down the escalator.
Yeah.
I actually went to my flat first, and then went there. So I had a bag full of Prime in my hand. Standing on the escalator, some guy walks past, barges me.
Still there?
No, just like barges me and like kind of like that kind of thing, and then walks a couple more stairs, turns around, looks at me, and I kind of like laugh a little bit. Not like ha ha ha. I just kind of like that was like that was a bit weird because he's looking at me now when I've stood perfectly still.
Yeah, and what was Chris Rock?
So then he turns around. Walks back up like 4 or 5 stairs. I've got my AirPods in. He comes over and he says something. I can't hear him. So I'm like kind of touch my AirPods just to show that I have AirPods in.
Yeah.
And he says like, "The fuck you doing?"
Really?
And then he puts his hand here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I assume we're in a very, very public station. I assume there's nothing. I assume his hand's just cold.
Could be a sharp knife.
Well, then he goes, you want to say something back? You want to say something to me? And he gets really, really aggressive.
Yeah.
And I end up just going, I'm sorry, but I've got my AirPods in.
Yeah.
And you know how you can't judge your volume, but you can kind of understand.
Did you shout it?
I didn't. I whispered it. Oh. I went,
sorry.
No, I went, sorry. And he went,
that's jokes.
Yeah, that's fucking right, pussyhole. And then carries on staring at me.
Was anyone else around you?
Yeah. Like 4 people behind me that are all just looking like, what is happening? And then, he stands there for another like 4 seconds. We're almost at the bottom, and then he turns around and walks off.
Yeah.
And then he goes through the gate, so I'm not going through. I'm going the other way. So the whole time I'm just looking at him like, what just happened?
Yeah.
But he stares at me the whole way through the gate, carries on looking at me, and as soon as he gets through the gate, I go. Yeah. I'm like, he's not coming back.
maybe you should get Steve or someone.
Well, that was the first time I've ever. I mean, nothing happened, obviously.
Yeah.
But that was the first time I've ever thought,
You should have been like, hit, Prime. It's worth $1,000. Feed your family.
I was like, I assume there's 99% of me is convinced there's nothing. Yeah. He's just, he's done this like anyone does.
There's a public space anyway.
But yeah, I was a little bit like, oh God, I'm shook. He was a big guy as well.
Yeah.
And I am not.
You are a big guy, but.
Tall. Yeah. Not big.
Yeah. Maybe you need Freezy around you to tag team.
Yeah. Me and Freezy, bro. Yeah. He would have been seeing double. Yeah. Being 4 of us.
Yeah. I want to bring something up.
Okay.
I'm sick and tired of people, when Drake gambles on something.
Yep.
I'm sick and tired of them taking it way out of context.
In what way?
For 2 reasons. Because everyone's like, oh my God, did you see Drake lost $400,000 on Jake Paul fight? I'm like, number one, Drake's breaded. Like, beyond belief.
400K
it's like tenner to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is. And then, number 2, he's got a deal with Steak. Yeah. And every bet slip that he posts, there's a big fucking logo in the middle. It's a Steak. So he's like, he's not losing, man. Yeah. Even if he loses the bet. But anyway, the curse I get, because he does always, Anyway, but he won on the John Jones fight.
Yeah.
He won 1.2 mil back. But again, Steak pay him. So.
Did you see was it John Jones, his interview afterwards, where they said like, oh, you're now the greatest ever officially or something like that. Mm-hmm. And they give him the mic and he goes, can I get a hoya?
That's amazing, man. That is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't start to watch it because it's just like 6 a.m. or something.
I don't really watch any of the UFC stuff.
No.
But
we don't watch real fighting, guys.
I don't know what's going on with him talking about. Someone else said, oh, congratulations from the heavyweight champion or something like that. And he just went, yeah, he's a pussy. And I was like, it was Ngannou, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
Ngannou said it.
I've walked past him.
Really?
When me and JJ went
How'd you get past?
What?
How'd you get past? He's wham.
Yeah, well, he was talking to a receptionist.
Okay.
So he didn't look at me.
Okay.
I just scuttled past him.
Oh, so you had a conversation.
Went to the UFC headquarters for JJ. It's like, he did something there.
I remember that.
Yeah. I just
mad.
And then they're like, that's Francis Ngannou. I was like, who the fuck's that? And I found out later. I was like, oh my God, sick.
Yeah, it's lucky he didn't hear you.
Yeah, well, I didn't say it out loud. I didn't say it at all.
You just stood next to him. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Turned around and knocked me out 6 times. But, yeah.
Harry, Ethan, and Theo and the rest of them all hiked Snowdon.
They did, yeah.
The other day.
Got to the top.
Yeah, I haven't watched Theo's video. I'm watching it on stream because I'm excited for it. It looked good.
He's been posting on his second channel.
Third channel.
Reacts.
It's his third channel.
What's his second channel?
Theo Baker Plays. It's where he does FIFA series and then does it for a few and then gives up.
Yeah. I do that. Not on purpose.
Fair. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it made me want to hike.
Yeah, like
but as long as you're with the boys.
Yeah. You don't
or the girls. But just with people.
The boys is more like it's not like a gender thing. The boys just is like those who.
It's the group.
Yeah, the group. You know,
a group who will go do stuff.
Yeah. I went on a stag doing. There was a girl then. I thought, right on.
Yeah. Was it?
What?
I don't know what was.
She was. Yeah.
It took them 5 hours, 14.5 kilometers.
And they burnt 98. This was like comprehension. What else can we read? And he did it at 20-minute pace.
So what I've heard from it, because I spoke to Ethan quite in depth about this.
Yeah.
No, not like Scoop, but apparently, you know how Reeve is like a god of a man.
Right.
You know that.
Yeah, he was wheezing. Tell me that.
No, the opposite.
Oh.
He literally set off and they had Chip. And Chip has like, he's definitely got a lot better in terms of he looks a lot bigger, stronger.
Yeah.
But he was struggling. And literally said straight away, Reeve, if you're doing this pace, I'm going home.
Oh, really?
Reeve he goes, okay, let's climb a mountain. Sprint.
Yeah.
Whereas...
I swear he burns like 1,000 calories a day.
Who?
Reeve. Like
does he?
His workouts, when he posts them, it's like an hour long. It's like 1,000. Because I've been trying to do 500 a day. Another day I got to 450 and I couldn't do 50 more. Tell you why, right? I start with squats, like heavy as well. And I couldn't skip or I couldn't do anything. My legs were like jelly, but I've been doing roughly 500 a day.
But yeah, he had Ethan, Theo, Harry, Reeve, Chip, and Chris.
Yeah.
And it looks sick. Like I do actually, I kind of want to do it. It did make me want to do Sidemen 3-peak challenge.
That would be sick. What, want it split into teams? Or all together?
I don't know if splitting into teams really does much because you'd have to, unless you went different times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Part of me wants to try a new concept where we're all just a team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it's just,
that is nice actually.
Can we do it?
Yeah.
It's more of a challenge, more of a documentary style video. And, we get someone else as a driver. And because how normally you have someone, like you have a different person does the driving.
Yeah.
Not one of you.
Yeah.
Because you have to sleep between.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite mixed right now whether it's good enough for a video or not.
I think I would try that style once, then right?
Yeah.
Because like, say if you didn't try 20 versus 1, then you wouldn't have all these ones now.
Well, we were going to try last year, towards the end of the year, we were going to try a concept where we just go to New York.
Yeah.
And we just do Sidemen spend 24 hours in New York. And we literally, before we go, we work out a schedule that we can do everything possible that we can do in 24 hours. Yeah. And we just vlog it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mate, imagine if we had a camera on us or had our own cameras for that VSP day. That'd be like one of the best videos ever. So
we just do that. And that's 24 hours. We split up in the morning. If, I don't know, if we're in Dubai, some of you want to skydive, you go skydiving. Some of you want to do this, you go do that. And then you meet again for the evening and you do loads of stuff there, get drunk, whatever.
And I think like sometimes it's easy to forget that you're all 7 YouTubers. So like, you will create content. You know what I'm saying? So
but
it's like,
it's the, what's the concept? What's the title?
I think that's not always needed though, because like you are, like back in the day, like steak and movie type stuff. I'm saying, we know how to vlog. Do you know what I'm saying? Though? So like we are good at this stuff. So like sometimes I think it's nice to kind of like go into the darkness as we've not got too much of a concept here.
That's when a lot of our videos do best. I know Weird Hotels didn't do that well, but the concept was, here's 10 things that you can do there. If you want to do them, do them. If not, if you find something else that I didn't find, do it.
Yeah.
But when it's really structured, that's when people like
and that might just be, it could just be the concept of the whatever video that might not do well, but the content of it could do, really be really enjoyed.
But yeah, it's very mixed whether that video will happen or not, because it is quite. I don't know. If we're going traveling somewhere, we've got to fly somewhere tomorrow. Yeah. The next day we film and then we fly home that night. Mm-hmm. The 3-peak challenge is 24 hours. Yeah. It's the same length to film. I think it's like a good thing to do.
Good, for sure.
I don't know, maybe if it doesn't happen, I might do it for my channel.
Yeah, why not?
Screw it.
Yeah. You missed out, Sidemen.
Although everyone says you need to do it in the winter or something, right?
Don't do it in the winter.
Well, you said it, I swear.
Nick said don't do it in the winter.
Someone was
John
like,
said,
if you do it in the... Oh, it was for the video. Oh. I think it was Ethan saying it.
Oh, for like
for the video, do it in not winter, but like while it will still be cold and snowy.
Okay.
Because then it's more of a challenge and more of a visual thing. Whereas if we do it in the summer, it might be like more of like a stroll up a hill.
Walk up a hill for like
a long time.
Yeah. Well, I've got your would you rather.
Okay.
I've got a few. Are you ready?
Okay.
Would you
Yep.
rather have to eat everything?
By the way, this is a new section that we're trying out. We did it last time, and if you have any, are these AI or are they?
These are from John. Did you AI these?
These are AI based. So if you have any that you want us to answer next time, let us know in the comments.
Well, I think what's nice for the podcast is towards the end of the podcast, we'll do more like some more weird facts, would you rather's, tier list type stuff like that. I also want to try. I want to do like true or false facts again.
Okay.
So we read some facts out. Okay. And, but we get AI to make the fake ones because then
they'll sound real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give me this. Would you rather?
Okay. Here you go. Would you rather have to eat everything with chopsticks, including soup and ice cream, or have to eat everything with your hands, including soup and ice cream?
Chopsticks. I don't like soup. Ice cream, I don't think it's that hard to eat without.
Well, okay. What foods can we relate it to then? You're like a chips and chicken like wedges type of guy, aren't you?
What other type of food? What other food?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti be all right with chopsticks. It's like noodles.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings be all right with chopsticks.
Okay, then
they would. They'd be all right.
Yeah, chicken wings would be fine.
How? You're gonna pinch the bottom of it? They'll be heavy.
Well, it sounds like
you
someone
do
over
it
there.
at an angle so that you do it like that, and then it's easy to pick up.
Sounds like someone over there can't use chopsticks.
Isn't it? Things you pick up
what do you mean heavy?
when you actually use chopsticks, things you pick up are heavy.
Yeah, but you're not going to pick up. I don't think you could. I'd love to see you pick up a whole chicken wing with chopsticks.
I could do that for sure.
When you say a whole chicken wing, chicken wings like this big.
Which wings are you talking about? You think a drumstick?
A drumstick. Drumstick.
I think I could still eat a drumstick with a chopstick.
100%.
I want to see it. We'll get
me a drumstick and I'll do
get it done.
Easy.
Yeah,
you're a very uncultured man.
Okay. Would you rather have the ability to breathe underwater, but every time... Okay, this is... for Simon, but humour me.
Okay.
Would you rather have the ability to breathe underwater, but every time you do, you turn into a lobster for 24 hours? This AI is high, man. Or have the ability to talk to trees, but they all gossip. What is this one, man? But they all gossip about you behind your back. I mean, what would you say to a tree? Like, what's good, man?
No, they might have seen something. I could solve many crimes.
But, okay, has someone been murdered in this? Yes. Who? I don't know. Some bloke with got long hair.
What did the guy look like?
Yeah, but okay.
How long ago was it?
Yeah, true.
I can actually narrow down the murder.
Can trees know? Do they know days?
Yeah.
They might have a different time scale than you. They might have created their own one.
True.
And be like 5 years ago, and 5 years ago could be like a million
like how
years.
long ago? And they just start going 6 moon thing, 6 moon craters.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, well, 6 moon craters probably is like a month, right?
Don't know.
I'd say it's a month.
Not a tree.
No,
I would.
Not a tree.
I would talk to trees still. Actually, no. No, I would. I'd talk to trees. I'd be too scared of being a lobster and being caught. Because imagine you're now a lobster.
And then you get burnt alive.
Yeah. And you change back. You change back way
in the pan. Although, that would be clutch though.
Would it?
Yeah.
That'd be clutch to save your life.
I'd be so glad. Like you get put into the boiling water and just before you're going to die as a lobster, I'm back as a man. and let's be honest, probably 3rd-degree burns, but not everywhere. Not everywhere on your body. Would you rather have the power to control the weather or have the power to control technology with your mind?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Would you rather have the power to control the weather?
Yeah.
Which is that's a pretty strong power.
Yeah, that's sick.
Think Storm from X-Men.
Yeah.
Or have the power to control technology with your mind. What's that mean though?
Technology. As in I could do anything in this room.
Change everything on that. Oh, that'd be sick actually.
I could go to ATM.
Oh yeah.
Done. Just taking out 10 grand. Don't even put a card in.
Yeah.
I'd go with that. The weather is so cool though. You're right.
I don't know what happened then.
The weather is a really cool power.
It is, because oh man, I wish I could go to Mallorca. Well, naturally, I'll bring Mallorca here. Yeah. And also, you know what I'd do, right? I'd go onto my back garden, in the winter or in the summer. Well, I don't care. Doesn't matter when it is. I'd set up shop like sunbathing, and I'd literally make my garden like hot and just make everyone else's pissing down with rain. I was like, damn, why's his house?
I would go to every Leeds game. And as soon as we start losing,
put something to keep
thunderstorms and hail.
Yeah.
Game's called off.
True. No. Or you just put the sun in and keep his eyes.
Oh, that's
only
a
his
shout.
eyes.
Yeah, that's a shout.
Yeah.
Wind. Yeah. Severe wind. You know how when you play at school and it's like, we got the wind second half.
Yeah.
Leeds have the wind.
Yeah. And every time your keeper takes a goal kick, just put it in the goal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I can control the weather, so I could literally make a puddle by the keeper so he slips all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd still get technology.
Yeah.
I'd change the scoreboard.
Yeah, you could do that, right?
The scoreboard leaves it 1-0 up. Oh, VAR said that was offside, by the way.
Or just every time anyone ever submits the score, so on every table in the world and every stat, you just change the number. Yeah, and they're like, wait, what?
Yeah, but millions of people have seen it. They're just going to start handwriting it.
Yeah, but they can't ever change it. And also, no matter what every time they say the score on TV, you just mute the telly. It's like... So everyone knows the score, but no one can say it.
It's like I'll go to an Arsenal game, and I'll get there early, and they can't submit the players. Odegaard, his name just won't go in the system. Go to whoever Leeds are playing next. Go to their training ground and just shut it.
Yeah,
shut all the doors.
It's so because it's really interesting because if anyone did ever have how you go watch a superhero movie and you come out doing all the fucking
yeah.
No one. That's never going to happen because the time one person gets it, they're not going to save lives. They're going to use it to make their life better.
It depends what the power is.
Well, if I had any power that any superhero ever had, I would make my life better. If I was Spider-Man,
you'd make your life better.
Make a hammock.
You'd make a hammock.
Yeah, just sit in it.
That's the first thing you would do if you're Spider-Man.
What would you do the first thing as Spider-Man? Obviously, I'd squirt.
I would stop bullies.
You wouldn't though.
No, I wouldn't.
I'd be like, I know life's. I'd save people after a while, but I'd definitely save myself first.
Getting yourself a hammock. Yeah. How is that saving you? That's saving yourself. Walking to a chair.
Earlier when I said, John, can you throw my drink? I'd have gone. But in honesty,
then you have webs all over it.
Spider-Man's cool, but I would not have that power if I could choose.
I would. As in if I could choose any power.
I'm saying his strength's cool in that, but squirting webs. Come on, man.
Yeah, but also he's super strong.
Yeah, but apart from that, I'm saying because Superman is super strong anyway. So just have Superman's powers.
Yeah, I mean, you would have Superman's powers. If you could have anyone's powers, you'd probably have Superman.
Yeah, you pick Superman, yeah. Because he can do laser eyes too, right?
But he's also the most boring person in the world.
And he's a really bad filmmaker. He's really bad. He's really bad in films.
His films are really bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can make better films.
He doesn't make films.
Well, but he's in them.
Isn't there a thing like can't Superman actually fly around the world fast enough to turn it back? He can change. He can turn back time.
Yeah.
That's never in the movies.
They created him way too early. Like they created him when no one had any imagination. So like, sorry, the opposite. They created him when like
there wasn't anyone else.
Yeah, or you could.
So it was just we'll give this guy everything.
Yeah.
Done.
Like back then, imagine there's a guy right who's just really strong. Oh yeah, let's make it fun. But now I'm like, come on, you got to make him do something. Yeah, make him like Doctor Strange portals and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? They peaked too early with Superman.
They also just made him like as soon as it was just kryptonite.
Yeah.
It's not done.
Yeah.
Oh, how are we going to defeat him in this film? Kryptonite.
Wave some stick around him.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. Whereas like Spider-Man, he can be beaten by certain enemies.
Spider-Man's not scared of shit, man.
He is.
Definitely not rock. What's he scared of?
Aunt May dying.
True. She did die. Oh, sorry. Spoiler, anyone's not seen it. Well, I'll leave you with one fact.
Okay. Do you want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I got so excited. You see how so excited I got?
I know, that's what I don't.
What, because the joke's not good enough?
No.
I'm sorry how I acted.
You got so excited.
A duel. Okay, let me ask you this.
A duel.
What do you think a duel of 3 people is called?
A true. I don't know. A trial.
A truel.
Is it a truel?
Yeah. That's a really weird fact. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you want to know a weird fact?
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Stop doing this. If you all planned this or something, what? Do we be serious?
I do have one if you want it.
Well, yeah, I want it.
Okay. Apparently.
Okay.
I saw it on a TikTok, so I don't know if it's real.
Yeah.
The moon. No, wait, what was it? The distance between the moon and the Earth is approximately 108 moons. Yeah?
Yeah.
The distance between the sun and the Earth is 108 suns.
Oh, fuck me, man.
And, approximately.
Don't tell me this.
And
Mars.
the sun's circumference is 108 Earths or moons.
See, it all matters.
One of the two.
Someone's playing a real good game of Sims, man.
And
yeah,
the space between the sun and the Earth, I think it is, fits all of the other planets perfectly, or approximately.
Oh man, I'm getting a bit of a like wave of existential crisis. Can I say that word?
You said it so.
I can never say the word. That's really freaky, man. It's the world is such filled with math. But no, for real. Do you have sarcastic one?
What?
Do you have sarcastic one?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Well, they want to know what food you want as well. So.
I've already messaged.
Nice.
Yeah. I saw it on a TikTok.
Well, isn't like stuff like it's just really interesting things, man.
Let me see what else it was. Yeah, it was the sun is 108 Earths wide.
I hate this thing because it makes my mind go like fuzzy.
It's called divine geometry.
That's divine. Something fucking weird going on there.
Something fucking weird.
Well, also like that the weeks don't exist. You know that. So like
I also seen this.
Yeah.
So why don't we make another month?
Well,
if we made one more month, every month would be 28 days.
I heard this.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was something else.
And all
to
the
it.
days of the week would be on the same.
And all the days of the week would be. It would literally just go like the first is a Monday.
When I found that out, I was so mad because obviously a year is the time which takes for us to go around the sun, right?
Yeah.
And a month is the time it takes for us to go around the moon, or the moon go around us or something.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
And then the week's just made up.
Yeah.
Just my head in. Yeah, it's 28 days would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to tell JJ this fact.
Yeah.
And I think honestly he'll get so angry at the world.
Yeah, he will. Not fair, man.
He'll go, this would make it so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is true, man, because everyone's like, oh, next Monday, and everyone's like, oh, what date's that? We just know.
You'd know.
Oh, one last thing before we end. Which way do you see the months? I saw it on TikTok. Do you see the months in a line? So January, February, March. You see it in a list going down. Do you see it in a circle or an S shape?
Definitely not the S shape.
Me neither.
Definitely not the circle.
But me neither, but circle makes the most sense because it repeats.
It does make the most sense.
Yeah. I think I would do a line,
I think I see it in a line.
Yeah.
But I can sometimes see it in a list.
Yeah. But I this is going to sound really stupid. I know when I get to December, I'm at the end now. Obviously, I know that because it's the end of the year. But I'm saying like...
I know what you mean, as in...
Yeah.
You feel at the end.
Yeah.
Even
and I
though
don't see the months of calendars,
like
do you? You know the actual calendar format we have, where it goes like 1, 2, 3 down? I don't see it like that.
What do you mean?
Like when I'm thinking of like the calendar, if on the head,
I was in like a phone calendar, how it goes 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, if I didn't have a phone calendar in front of me, I wouldn't think of it like that.
No.
I kind of think of it next week. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. He's going to go film another podcast. Talk about the same shit.
I'm going to hear JJ talk about Jake Paul for an hour.
But at least it means that you're in the building, though. That's a good...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe. Otherwise, Simon's dog will cry.
He actually will.
And my daughter will cry.
Yeah.
Mate, Hopper's getting dead old now.
Dead old.
She can do... tell me this, I don't know why. She can do clap.
Okay.
She can wave. Right.
There we go.
She can high five. So I go high five. And she just bursts out laughing. So I'll go high five, and she just starts literally like hysterically like, I'm like, what's funny about that? Like, what's funny?
You know she's a baby.
But bro, it's every time I high five, she just starts pissing herself. Well, not actually pissing herself, but laughing so much.
You know,
I know she's a baby. I know.
I was gonna say like, she can't learn how to drive a car right now.
No. But she learns patterns and stuff, and she'll copy you now. You say this, say that, and she'll try and say it. But I don't know what's funny about high five.
Did you know, random thing, we don't have hydroreceptors.
What's that mean?
Talia's been going on so much about this. So we can't tell when something's wet.
Fuck off, we can.
No, you can tell because there's a change of texture and temperature.
Oh.
Whereas like a dog actually has hydroreceptors.
I had a bath last night.
Type in, do humans have hydroreceptors?
Well, I'm going to believe you.
I don't, because...
Okay.
Tyler's been going on about it every single time. Like, for example, she'll have a shower and she'll come out and go, I actually can't believe we don't have hydroreceptors. I'm like, I know. I've heard this. Humans are not provided with skin humidity receptors. But
also, we're just smart enough to know, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get good.
So we do, we do have like, we have cues, basically.
Yeah.
So that's really weird, though, isn't it?
Really
so
weird.
if I poured water on you, you wouldn't actually know this thing touching me is wet.
So if you put water on my elbow, I wouldn't know, type thing. Because the elbow, you don't feel much, do you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, that's why you know when you like, aren't you meant to test the heat of water like a bath? You put your elbow in it because it doesn't have less feeling or something.
I realised. So you know when I run a bath yesterday, and I make it really hot. Then I get in and I'm like, oh, and get out. You know what I've realised? You know, if you just like man up and get in there, the heat goes away so quick.
Because if you make it a nice temperature to get in, it's boring after 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. And it hurts your like my feet get more hot and bothered, but when I'm all in, it's fine now. So just fun fact for anyone out there.
Yeah. Okay, well that was a little tangent. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
And we'll see you next week.
Take care. Peace.